Hey pigs, you doing good? Oh yeah, you guys are doing great. Loving pig life. So this is what we'll call the September paddock. Starts right there at the gate to home base. And then comes a short distance this way before we go out into the woods. I got two chargers. This one here powers the fence, and then one up a little head powers the inside wire, which you can see right there. The pigs have been in here for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours now, so they haven't really affected it at all. Trampled down some of the grass. Here comes a couple. What's up, guys? Yeah, even though you're huge, you can still move pretty good, huh? You can see them munching on a mile a minute. And some there's some Japanese stoke grass in there. They eat that, and then they dig up the rest. Yeah, what's up, guys? They leave the pokeberry alone for the most part. They knock it over, but they don't really eat it, which is good because too much pokeberry is toxic. Look at that guy, he's a big boy. Yeah. Going to the feeder. It's easier that way. Some jewelweed there. They like to eat that, but they also knock it over. So continuing on, these trees are actually doing okay. These ones planted outside the fence, they're Chinese chestnuts that I planted last year. About 50% survival rate without irrigation. I have a locust and a hybrid poplar here. You can see the hybrid poplar popped up because the pigs completely knocked it over last year. I thought it was dead, but it wasn't dead. It started sprouting, and it just started sending out all these shoots straight up because this was laying on the ground. So, although I don't have high hopes for this tree fully recovering, I'm going to take all those as softwood cuttings and pot them up in the winter, and then I'll be able to plant out 20 more hybrid poplar trees. Same thing with this locust over here. I planted this locust last year. Pigs knocked it over, but it doesn't want to die. So I'll have to fence them out of it. But right now you can see it's doing well. That's what happens to tree tubes. If the pigs have access to them, they become squashed pieces of plastic you eventually have to throw away. So continuing on, a lot of multiflora rose in there, pricker bushes. So hopefully the pigs can bust some of that up. They only like to eat the fresh growth, and we're late in the season, so none of it's fresh. So they won't eat any of it, but they will trample some of it, and that's okay. I'll weed whack the rest. One risk here is that this is really close to my driveway, so I do run the risk of spooking the pigs with the cars, but ideally they will go that way and not that way. If they go in down the driveway, I got big problems. So, knock on wood. Let's find some wood here. But the pigs have never decided to go venturing down the driveway. So we come into the woods. It's the same path as last year's September paddock. This is probably their last paddock before processing, but depending on weather, if it gets too messy in here, I will move them one more time. I have one more like backup paddock that I can move them into. We did expand a little more to the east today. When we built this paddock, started to go into the bamboo because the bamboo has decided to come into my woods. So the bamboo every year encroaches, and every year I try and beat it back. In the winter, I even feed some of it to the cows. The cows, well, in the wintertime, they're happy to eat it. Right now, I don't think they'd really eat too much of it. Oh, we're spooking deer. That's another thing. Deer love to be in there. So anyway, you can see the bamboo's right on the edge here. But some of the spots we're walking in this path is where bamboo was as well, and I cut that down. You can see last year's graze line right there. So that's a little mound from last year. Sounds like we're popping over here. See what it's popping on. So if your trees, or if your fence is ever shorting out on a tree, piece of dead wood in there, non-conductive, stops that. So that's an easy fix, and it'll keep your charger lasting longer. What's up, guys? Following us around? It's all good. I'm just checking out your new digs. Got pigs all over the place out here. I threw the bamboo that I cut into there. Hopefully the pigs will eat it, but I doubt it. They don't really seem to like the leaves. They like the young shoots, but they don't like the leaves of the adult plants. Coming up, this paddock is about half an acre, a little bigger. Going around the corner here. Yeah, what's up, guys? Hopefully they don't mess with the ladder to my tree stand there. That'd be annoying if they decided to mess with it. Yeah, good pigs. So they'll eliminate all this stilt grass very quickly, which is fine because it doesn't belong there. And then I'll plant other grass. And that is the end of their September paddock. So let's see what they look like in a month.